Next thing, contractor psychology, your identity versus your capability. Okay? Let's talk about a real fundamental here. It's your thinking. Most contractors plateau not because of lack of opportunity, but because of identity. They see themselves. This is a big problem I had with a guy who was in this group who became really big, but he couldn't stand the tide because they see themselves as workers, installers, laborers, hustlers, instead of businessmen. Instead of businessmen. We are in the business of selling construction. We are in the business of selling installations. We are not installers or construction workers. And that is our true identity, not our capability. You might be able to go out there today and wire a gear. Good for you. Then go sign up for Local 3 and be a journeyman and wire as much gear as you fucking want. You are an entrepreneur. You are a business owner. Through the lens of a business, we have to price and operate. If we don't, we're going to be stuck and fucked. We got to look at this like a business, estimate like a business, manage the projects like a business. Think about what the guys at Wall Street would do. Before they make an investment, they've done all sorts of checks on it, risk aversion, right? And they watch it like a fucking hawk, and they buy insurance on it. We can do the exact same goddamn thing. We could put risk premium in our estimates. We could carry our true actual burdens, like I said. We could use our 4 pillars of project controls as insurance that we actually have rights to recovery and get the money that's owed to us. Right? We have the same type of protections. Okay? If you're a general contractor, you're not, I got news for you, dude. You're not even in construction. You don't even own a fucking hammer, bro. What the fuck do? You sub everything out. You are a professional manager. Your job is professional management. And if your management sucks, then hello. I mean, what the fuck? You're living a delusion. You're living on Instagram. You're a professional goddamn manager if you're a GC. So your goddamn management better be fucking airtight, because that's what you're selling. You're selling the management of construction, the ability to facilitate installations by marshaling tradesmen to install material on a timeline per specification. That is what your job, that is what you're selling to the public. So get your mind out of the field. We all come from the field. I get it. We're not in the field anymore. It's different shit. Okay? If we let that fucking creep back into us, then we're not running a business anymore. We're not. We're not running a business. We're just running a fucking tradesman deal. That won't get scaled. That won't get us to the numbers we want. And then we're going to feel like shit because we work really hard. Everybody on this call works really hard, shows up to work every day, gives it their all, and then they look at it and they got no fucking money. And it fucking hurts. And then you start to feel like, oh, man, I'm a piece of shit. No, man, you got the wrong lenses on. Take them off. Take them off. Go into your treasure chest. Marshall said this. Put these on. Okay, now you're a different guy. Okay, this guy is going to talk to you different than this guy. Okay? Okay? Listen, I know some of you guys already know this, but it's the fundamentals. Blocking and tackling in this game. Okay? Okay? So that's the truth. Take it to heart. 5 systems every contractor must build. 5 systems every contractor must build. I'm closing with this. Okay? Number 1, lead flow system. We've got to build a system of leads incoming. I don't necessarily care about the quality just yet, but we got to get into the motion of a lead flow system. Predictable inputs, okay? If your business is marketing driven, motherfucker, you got to market. Okay, whether that's going to be in person or virtual or using referrals, leveraging them, eat and greets, etc. You got to have a goddamn lead flow system. If you're doing public, then you don't have to worry about any of that shit. You live on Construct Connect all day. You live on Construct Connect, and you're just fucking looking, taking all fucking jobs and bidding the shit out of them. But you need a lead flow system. Number one. Number two, you need a bid, no bid system. I want you to say no more than you say yes. What fucks you up is the jobs that fuck you up. It's not the lack of jobs, it's the shitty ones. How many agree? It's not the lack of jobs, it's the dogs with fleas that you took. Okay? We got to have a bid, no bid system. What is the criteria of something I don't even want to touch with your dick? I don't want this shit. Like I said, when we estimate, this is what I don't do. You got to have a go, no go. Green light, red light, green light. That's number two. Number three, an estimating and review process. I can't say this strongly enough. Your estimating process and your review of estimating should be structured. It should be structured. I'm a big fan of checklists. 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 Project managers get folders for change orders. On the goddamn front of the fucking red folder is a fucking goddamn checklist, motherfucker, of what needs to be done there. The fucking bitch that does the fucking online bookkeeping, she needs a goddamn checklist. Okay? Everyone needs a goddamn checklist. Estimating before we send the bid out, checklist. What do you think the checklist is? How about the things I said earlier? True labor burden. How about that? Making sure Gen Cons are. What are the Gen Cons? I'm retarded. I don't know what Gen Cons are. Here's the list. Check it off. Any one of these fucking things apply? Yes, check it off. Make sure it's in the bid. Not in the bid, put the fucker in. Create a checklist, dude. Dude, create a checklist. Okay? It's not hard. Create a checklist. I challenge you to do it without ChatGPT. I challenge you to use your own fucking business brain. Checklist, guys. Fucking checklist. Okay? Estimating and review system must be a structured process. How do we estimate a job? How do we even start it? I said it to Haley today. The way you start a job is the first thing you do is you read the contract. If there is a contract, you read the contract. Next thing you do, you read the specifications. If there is a specification, and you confirm whether you can actually acquire that material or not, or substitutions are allowed. The next thing you do is you make sure that those specs and the material that you can acquire, you get pricing on. The next thing you do, you go to the drawings and take it off, because you need the material first, because the material's got to get installed. These fuckers do it wrong all the time. This has been pounded in my brain since I'm 6 years old. When you bid a job, okay, material first. Material first. Why? Why does material need to come first, Dan? If I can pick it on Dan, it's the only one I see.
They know what you're putting in.
Bingo. Material has to get installed. Okay? When you do it asshole backwards and you go from the drawings and then try to back end the material, guess what you're going to miss? A material install. Hello, fucking retard. Materials first. Then all of these materials need to get installed. Okay? And they get installed where? As shown in the drawings. Okay, I got to install these fucking hi-hats. Okay, I got 120. Okay, great. I know I have to install 120 hi-hats. I know how many men I need to do that, and I know how long that takes. Okay, awesome. Now let me go to the drawing and see where these cocksuckers are actually installed. They're installed fucking 20 feet away from each other. Okay, great. I'm going to roll that out. Now I know how much pipe and wire I need. That's how the estimating process is fucking done. Okay? Then when all of that shit is done, okay, the next thing you do is you look at all of the other project control stuff. Where is my staging area? Is there obstructions in my way, Dan? Do I have to, can I use a man lift? Do I have to use a ladder here? Okay, I'm just gonna mute. How do I do this? Just mute that. Do I have to use a ladder here? Does the guy got to walk 15 minutes to the staging area? That's the shit that we're gonna be baking in. Okay, then we look at all that and we go, what are the general conditions required to do this? Not Gen Cons first, last. Then what are the Gen Cons required to do this? What's the project management required? What is needed on this site? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What does the contract say I need for insurance? Do I need a bond? Do I need to? Then we bake that into the Gen Cons. Then that gets marked up. Then all of that gets subtotaled and marked up. That's how you estimate construction. That should be, as I just laid out, as you watch this again, if you've been taking notes or not, that is your checklist for every goddamn bid you have. Every fucking one, you follow that protocol. You will not miss anything. Every one, that is a structured way of doing it. If you don't do it this way, you're doing it asshole backwards. You're going to miss a fucking thing. Okay? And if you're not self-performing and you're putting it out to your goddamn subs and all that, you should still have some sort of modicum of understanding of what the fuck this sub is going to have to install so I know he's not feeding me a price of shit. You do it this way. See, everything in contracting is predictable, bro. That's why I say if you get it right, it's a great fucking business. But you got to fight yourself. Next thing, number 4 of the 5 systems, as we're closing off yet. Project control systems. You've got to have schedule, cost, and documentation systems in place. Okay, these are your insurance products for your margin. Schedule, cost, documentation. When I say cost, what do I mean? The cost coding, the watching over and the controlling of cost and being able to get as close as we can to real-time information of where we are at every goddamn meeting we have. Oh, by the way, in the estimating review system, again, when I said Gen Cons, don't forget risk premium and owner meetings, motherfucker. Not just my PM, the Porter Sands, temporary electric, this dumpster. No. How many fucking owners meetings am I going to have on this goddamn job? This job is 16 months long. I'm probably going to have 5. I'm probably going to have 10. Boop, bake it in, bro. It's going to be an hour, 2 hours of my time. I'm the owner of the company. Every meeting is $2,000. Every meeting is $1,000. Okay? That's 10 grand. If you don't do that, guess what's happening? If you don't do that, you're going to pay 10 grand somewhere else. If you don't do that, you're going to pay 10 grand somewhere else. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. And your inability to do this site walkthrough, you're going to pay 10 grand for your emotional drain, for your emotional suck. You're going to pay it. So you decide which one you want to pay. I'd rather them fucking pay me. Okay? And if we got to fucking negotiate it, fine. Let's negotiate the price. I know that I'll be able to figure out something and shave something off the onion. But I'm going to go to sleep knowing that my owner meetings and all of that and my risk premium is still in this job. They're not going to fucking get this for free. Okay? Okay? I'm telling that to you. Obviously, when you're with them, you're nice and professional, and you're willing to negotiate, meet each other halfway, and all the bullshit. But put it in your bid. Okay? That's number 4, project control system. Number 5, cash flow and billing. Bill fast, bill accurately, and bill ahead. Bill them fast, dude. Bill accurately and make sure that you bill them before. You got the bill already, dude. You got the bill. We're going to be done in 2 days. This thing will be done in 2 days. Here's the bill for it. Why? I'm giving you 48 hours to go into your investment account, to call your grandmother, to fucking do this, to get the money ready for me. I'm not going to finish it, then send you the bill, Dan. Hey, I'm going to do it, and then tomorrow my asshole jerk off is going to send you the shit, and now you're going to look at it for fucking 7 days on your desk while I'm fucking dying here. I'm fucking bleeding out. Dude, tell me, you're laughing. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's so true. So true.
I'm not wrong.
Always got to go ahead. Every mistake I've had is because of that.
Okay? That is a system. Cash flow and billing. Lead flow, bid, no bid, estimating and review system, project controls, cash flow and billing. That's it. 5. Every contractor must have these 5. If you don't have the system, you're going to become the system. And that's why you feel tired. That's why you feel overwhelmed. That's why you're reactive. That's why you have good days and bad days and the emotional swings and all that type of stuff. We can't have any continuity. We can't have any consistency in emotion. We can't, because we're the system. Systems create calm. Systems create clarity. And systems create profits. And you just need 5. Okay? So tonight wasn't about new tactics, guys. Tonight was about fundamentals. But it's about the fundamentals that actually build wealth in contracting, the ones that really, really matter. Okay? So I challenge you all to identify at least one fundamental that you're weakest in. Contract reading, estimating, project controls, change order and understanding change order velocity, systems, or your thinking from tradesman to businessman. Fix one, clean up one, and tighten one. Okay, and watch how your business will respond. It will respond. There is no, I change this and there's no response. There will be. There's going to be a pushback from the project manager. There's going to be pushback from the billing lady. There's going to be pushback from the owner. There will be a response. Okay, but everything comes back down to the fundamentals, guys. Everything comes back down to the fundamentals. Let's tighten the screws. Okay, any questions on this?